Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're playing some Raid Shadow Legends and we're going to be talking about the new champion which is available for Fusion, and his name goes by Astrolon. Honestly, I really like the design on this guy. Like he seems incredibly high res, and that's what kind of makes me come back to this game a little bit, is the graphics. Like there's no mobile there is no game like Raid Shadow Legends in terms of the graphics, in terms of it being a mobile game and it has a PC client. Like tell me any mobile game which has a PC client which makes it 4K. I don't know of any other mobile game which does this. Obviously you can use BlueStacks, but the graphics is still trash because it's a mobile game. It's not optimized for PC. So yeah, this guy, let's look at the reviews on him, and then we'll look over his skills, and I'll talk a little bit about where I think he could be useful and stuff like that. Many people seem to think that he's good in arena offense. His base speed is 102, which compared to, as an example, so 102, let's look here, 110. Okay, so he's quick. 102 base speed. It's not bad in general. It's not bad at all. 102 is good, because there are champions with lower, so 102 is fair. So space speed is fair. His crit rate and crit damage is like 63% compared to, yeah, I think that's pretty much the same for most champions. So let's look at, first of all, his passive skill. Fills this champion's turret meter by 3% every time an ally is hit. Decreases incoming damage by 25% if the attacker's attack is lower than this champion. So if you have this guy built with a lot of attack, pretty much you will be fine. You will take less damage. And so yeah, we'll also look at what systems this guy could be useful for as well. So this is probably most likely, this could work. Yeah, let's look at the skills before we do anything. Removes all buffs from targets under veil or perfect veil. This could be good to counter Duchess Lilith teams, or even well, like the freaking Kandafran. I know he's like immune. High multi with only one with 100% AoE stun bucked. Really? Oh yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. But it's like Kandafran is immune. Kandafran is. I think Kandafran can't have his buff removed, or can this guy do it? Because I know Kandafran won't have his invisibility removed when Madam Series is removing people's buffs. Anyway, he removes all buffs from targets under veil or perfect veil. Then he places a 25% weaken on enemies who have veil or perfect veil buffs removed. Then attacks all enemies. So this he does without even attacking, which means he cannot. This isn't about weak hits or anything, because he's doing it before attacking. So this makes him ignore the weak hit and all that stuff in terms of removing the buffs and stuff. So that's very cool. And then he attacks all enemies. He has then, with the skill upgraded, 100% chance to place a stun debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. Which is also insane. Like 100% chance to stun everyone is insane. Alongside the weaken, which is kind of not insane, because like the most OP thing is obviously decreased defense, but the weaken is a nice addition thing, I guess. And it's on a 4-turn cooldown once it's fully leveled up. So I don't know the damage, but yeah, he has high multipliers, as you say. So I think he can do a lot of damage with this. And his base speed is also not trash either, so not bad at all. And then we're looking at his attack too, which is on a 3-turn cooldown once leveled up. Attacks one enemy will ignore increased defense, strengthen, or ally protection. This is very good, especially against tanky teams. Revives a random ally with 40% health and places a shield buff on them equal to 20% of the max health for 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. That's insane. I haven't seen that before. And then places a shield buff on this champion equal to 10% of their max health for 2 turns if this attack kills an enemy. Of the enemy max health, or like like the Astrolon max health. Does this mean like Astro? I don't know. It's probably Astrolon stuff. Anyway, that's very cool. And I assume that this damage will do a lot. I assume this is not necessarily a Rotos tier attack, but it probably can do a lot of damage, and you can probably single out people with lower health. If it ignored unkillable and stuff, that would be even more OP, but maybe that would make him a little bit more imbalanced. And then we have an attack one enemy 2 times as a 30% chance, and again it would be a 50% chance of doing a decreased defense. And for 2 turns, Counter Slicks will team up and join the attack if they're in the same team. We'll not look at Counter Slicks right now. So yeah, he just does a 6% decreased defense with his attack 1 then, like a 50% chance of it. Counter Slicks obviously could be probably a fun little thing, but we're not going to look over Counter Slicks in this episode. So where he would be useful, I definitely think that this guy is very arena oriented, so it's probably the best. He has the best use in arena, I would imagine. He doesn't do any burn or poison or heavy super like mostly AoE attacks, so I don't think he would be useful for Dragon. And I do, well, it decreased defense and weaken over time. Maybe it could be useful for Dragon if you don't have any better options. As for Fire Knight's Castle, he wouldn't be useful. Spider, I don't think he would be useful. Ice Golem's Peak, I still don't think he would be useful. Depending on how OP this is, I don't think it would be useful in the dungeons in general. As for the campaign, I think he could do a nice job. He cannot be a farmer, but with his insane stun and weaken and all that, I think he could carry you a good bit in arena in campaign. I don't know whether he would carry you in. I don't think he would carry you too much in the freaking nightmare campaign, but he could probably do brutal very well. He's also then useful in I'd say probably tag team arena. And it would also probably be... He wouldn't be useful in Clan Boss at all. Like, Clan Boss, I don't think he would be useful in. Doom Tower, I think he could have a very good use. Faction Wars, to be honest, yes. I think he could be useful in Faction Wars as well. But when we look at his reviews, which I think has gotten a better quality because there's just so many players nowadays, and people are more serious about the game, I think I think this can be a little bit justified, but I think the Dragon Slayer, he would probably not be. I wouldn't give him a 4.4, I think, in Dragon Slayer, but I haven't seen him in Dragon Slayer, so I do not know. But the arena offense is definitely justified. Faction versus justified. Campaign locations, I would say, is justified. Arena defense in that sense would also be justified. Dragon Slayer, kind of whatever. But yeah, it would be fun to see how much damage he does. I haven't seen this guy, by the way. Maybe we'll cover him. Holy crap, he looks nuts. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this video, the live stream is not over, by the way, you should leave a like and you should subscribe. And I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good